back to Midlife Explorer. Today we're on a totally different type of adventure. I'm back down in Prince Edward Island with my family, taking my daughter back to school. She starts training camp tomorrow, and we're back on the island for our third summer in a row. This year we're staying in a place called Mermaid, just outside of Charlottetown. So today, having never stayed here before, I'm going to go out and explore Mermaid, I guess, and actually explore Stratford, PEI. I'll touch the Confederation Trail for a bit, and we will spend more time this week on the Confederation Trail over the next couple of weeks. And we are, at least I'm going to try and find my way down to the ocean at some point today. So 35-kilometer bike rides, mainly on roads. Try to find a few trails, but there's not a lot on this side of the island, so hopefully we'll find some new things to see. So we actually drove down from Ontario and brought most of the e-bikes with us, so hopefully we'll get a chance to go riding a bunch of times. We're here for a few weeks. There are a couple of areas that are recommended for mountain biking, like Bunchaw Provincial Park, for example. So I'm just going to take advantage of the fact that I've got my bike rack with me and head over there. Probably next weekend, or the next week I'm actually off work. This week I'm going to be working, but I'm going to head there to probably the next few days. And we are definitely going to go and explore lots of the Confederation Trail. PEI is well known for the Confederation Trail. It's an old railroad line that used to go across the province. We rode a portion of it last summer. We're going to go back out and actually ride that same portion and pick up some new areas as well. Weather forecast isn't calling for any rain today, but it looks like I might get wet. That's fine. Supposed to be sunny all day, but it's pretty overcast right now. And we are on the ocean, so PEI, you never know what's going to be next. This rain wasn't supposed to hit us until tomorrow, but I got a funny feeling I'm getting wet. And we're using my Garmin Explorer Edge 2 today. I have a 35-kilometer course mapped out. There's a conservation area that wasn't on the mapping tool, so I'm going to actually probably add another 5K to the ride, so it'll be 40 in total. But easy ride. Got the bike on auto mode today. Normally when I'm doing any kind of distance, I leave it on level 1 or level 2, but I'm pretty sure this bike will do the 40K I've got planned for it today. Garmin's going to come in handy today because I have no idea where I'm going. This is the Confederation Trail in Mt.Herbert. New trail, never been on it. I'm curious to see how this gets back into Charlottetown, because this actually starts in Charlottetown as well. Heads out to the other side of the island. We've ridden a portion of this trail about 30 kilometers further along out on the Atlantic side, out by St. Peter's Harbor. That was a great ride. Out to the lighthouse, loved it. So we're gonna go back and do that section again this year. I don't think they were thinking of my bike when they did this. Handlebars are above the gate, that's fine. You can still see lots of damage from the hurricane last fall. We came down a couple of weeks after the hurricane. You can actually see a bit of a video last year. You come and actually watch some soccer. A lot more devastation then, but you can see along here they haven't worried about much of the stuff that's been done on the side of the trail. Today I'm only doing 5 kilometers of the Confederation Trail, just to get me down so I can get south of the Trans-Canada, and then from there I'm actually going to go and try to make my way down to the ocean. And then I'm going to explore Stratford on the way back. Another day this week I'll try to take on a longer section of the Confederation Trail. I'm going to try to follow it into Charlottetown one day, and we'll probably go all the way out as far as the Atlantic at some point. I'm going to try to cover up quite a bit of this trail actually, because it's a nice ride. We've got 2 bikes. My wife Patty will come with us. Maybe even the girls will go for a ride too, so nice ride. There's the rain that we weren't supposed to get. the Trans-Canada Highway. This will take you out towards the ferry and out to Source. We've been all the way out there, all the way out to East Point Lighthouse. Actually, we were there last year. You can have a look at the video. Busy highway, don't want to spend much time on this highway. We'll follow the trail just a little bit longer, but this is really just to get it down to a different road that can get it closer to the water. And then we'll try heading back into Stratford. We're going to explore Stratford. So I think this is Gay Road. Gay Road. Anyway, we're going to take this south now. We could continue down the trail. We'll do that a different day, but now we're going to head towards the water. Actually, when I'm doing this kind of riding, I will often take my Volt bike. If you look on the channel, you'll notice I actually have a Volt bike Enduro as well. I was riding it the other day, as a matter of fact, in my new Homer Interkip. And it's actually a really good bike if I'm doing the type of riding that I'm doing today. This one, my Giant's actually overkill for what I'm doing today. As a matter of fact, the Volt bike's quicker. And I'm more comfortable on the road on the Volt bike. But it's nice to get out on the Giant too. I really like this bike. Regional Road 26 heading back into Stratford, but we're going to take a detour and head down onto the water in a minute. A couple more kilometers. And then I guess I get to climb that hill going back out of here. That was a pretty good hill. Yeah, now we're on the outskirts of Stratford. Going into Tree Hill Park is where we're heading actually. And look at that, they got a bike lane for us. That's kind of cool. Excellent. Hill Park. Nice spot actually. It was my destination, but I've got a couple other places I'm stopping on the way back. But that was worth the ride. I'm going to come back, you probably see the sunset. I think it's a great spot for sunset. But now we're going to head back to Mermaid through Stratford. So it looks like I've done 25 kilometers already, so a little bit longer than what I originally thought I was going to do. It's going to be closer to a 50-kilometer bike ride. So far I'm impressed with Stratford. There's lots of bike trails, so it's nice to stay off the main road. Now I'm going to go into Trans-Canada and see what this is like, but I imagine it's probably fine. I'm only going to go up here for a little bit anyway, and then I'm going to cross over. Kilometer up here, and then we'll cross to the top of the hill. Normally I wouldn't ride on the side of the Trans-Canada Highway. But we got lots of room here, so that's fine. That's where we're going, Fullerton's Creek Park. We're going to go explore there. So this trail system here is only a couple of kilometers away from where we're staying as well. It would be great to be able to hook this up to the Confederation Trail. There's a sign there that says Fullerton Trans-Canada Trail, but I'm not sure where you go from here. Well, I got lots of juice in the battery, so why don't we go and explore, see where this ends up. Maybe this will go to the Trans-Canada Trail. So the Confederation Trail is 300 meters to the left, and I came up this way and went down that trail, so now I know how to get into this one. Go a bit further. Let's go. There you go, Fullerton Creek Conservation Area and Salt Marsh. Actually a pleasant surprise. I'm glad I actually added it to my little trip. Couldn't really plan it through the Garmin, but planned the map for the entrance of these anyway, and now I've pretty much done a full loop of it. It's a great little spot actually. I'm going to come back with the dogs and the family. Well, last few kilometers to get us back to our Airbnb in Mermaid, Prince Edward Island. I always love going out and exploring places that I've never been to before, and this one's been no different. It's been good fun, actually. Hit a couple of spots I want to see, which was T Hill Park and the ocean, and then obviously the Fullerton's Creek Park, and both of them did not let me down. Actually, I enjoyed both of them. So, figure out what I'm going to ride next, because that was actually a really good bike ride. We'll have a look at the kilometers when we're done, but I suspect about 50 kilometers when we're done. We're about 5 kilometers back to the place that we're staying. Back on the road like this, but I was hoping to find a trail that came out of the bottom of Fullerton Street. We were just in the Conferation area a little bit ago, and now I'm crossing over the bridge at the bottom of Fullerton Street. Kind of hoping to find a way out to the bottom of this marsh here, but it doesn't look like there's a trail down here. But there you go, that's where conservation area is over there, and we'll bike through the back of that, and from there the tidal marsh flows out to the river, as you can see on this side over here, and then that Charlottetown on the opposite side of the river. Last little bit of the ride has been a bit of a hike on the road, so I think I'll actually replan this route and come through Fullerton Street and then come out the back of the Trans-Canada Trail there, rather than coming into Stratford again. That'll make it a little easier. Back in Mermaid. Alright, well that about wraps up my first adventure in PEI this summer. So if you followed along to this point in the video, thanks very much, I appreciate it. If you enjoy watching my videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. For those who have been watching, if you're wondering why I create all these videos, and I've done quite a few over the years.
Continue on Richard Douglas Drive for 800 meters.
Yeah, unfortunately, recently we lost my mum. She had Alzheimer's, and I've been caring for my mother for the past 5 years. So I'm very intimate with the disease. And 3 years ago, when the disease got worse, and my mum lost most of her memories, That was when I started my YouTube channel. And what these videos really are all about is creating my own version of my library of memories. I don't expect to get the disease, and I certainly don't want to get the disease, nor will I get it as young as my mother did. But this is my own personal memory bank, so that when I want to look back at all of the great things I got to do with my life, I'm able to do so. So I really do put these videos together for my own memories, but if you enjoy following along and having a look at the different adventures I come up with, I'm happy to share them with you, and thanks very much for watching.